congratulations are in order. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Yes. I actually got the first job that we interviewed for together. But unfortunately, due to some circumstances, I wasn't able to take that one. And I found out this week that they've been interviewing my references for the second post that you prepared me for. So it's sounding promising so far. And I'll keep you updated. So anyway, this is just a little testimonial as to our time together, and I would just like to say thank you very much. I mean, for those of you who don't know, Dr. Garg runs Careers for Doctors, and she helps doctors, specialists, prepare for subspecialty fellowship training, and she helped prepare them for consultant posts. And I approached Dr. Garg in a complete panic at the end of last year, and it was the only person that I could find who had an actual telephone number on their website, and I phoned that number, and a real human picked up and squeezed me in like on the same day. It was it was personal, it was flexible. She found something that catered to my needs. She was able to go out of her way to accommodate me last minute. And throughout the whole process, you can see that this Rajana is obviously a specialist herself and has sat on many interviews, and she understands the mind of what the interviewee is looking for. And I think the understanding and the training of why a question is being asked can be very difficult to understand from the outside. But what Rajana is able to teach is the background behind these questions, and it prepares you very well, even for questions which are not explicitly covered. But it teaches you the basic principles of how to answer these questions and how to think in a structured manner. So there are some questions which are fairly standard questions which pop up in multiple interviews, and those questions are covered in good detail and with a good structure and a good framework. In addition to the structured framework questions, they are also she also gives you a framework for answering any of the common types of questions. So, for example, a situational question has a certain structure and a certain framework in answering it. When talking about sort of tell me about yourself, there's a certain structure in answering that. When talking about the position that you're wanting, why is this the right job for you? There's a structure in answering those. So I felt very prepared. I felt that the time that we spent was hands-on. It was practical. Every time that we went through a question, we would debrief, we would speak about it, and then we'd do another one and another one and another one. And it really was excellent preparation. I was extremely happy. And apart from anything else, I think it was also great value for money. I know this is obviously always a consideration for people, but many other career preparation specialists charge far more than Dr. Garg and Careers for Doctors. So excellent value for money. You guys have been flexible, you've been personal, you've been accommodating to wacky schedules and after hours work. You were able to squeeze me in last minute without any questions or complaints or anything. Just let's go, let's do this. I felt immensely supported and very well prepared. And in fact, both at least one of the posts that we interviewed for, I did get, and the second one is looking promising. I'm still waiting to hear. Yeah.
And sometimes they take time. Work. Sometimes they come back in 5 minutes. Sometimes they want to go through the references. They want to check few things, some funding. I know they've interviewed and then the funding fell through and everything go kaput. But I don't think so it will happen. You will get where you want to be. But I do remember you calling on a Sunday at very ungodly hour.
I really appreciate that you took that call. I really do appreciate it. I felt like I was dealing with a human. I felt like I wasn't dealing with a corporation or a big business. I genuinely felt like I was dealing.
We are a small business. We don't cater to masses, and our USP is flexibility, one-to-one, always there for you whenever you need it. That's our motto. We are not here to fleece people. We are here to go into their career path, and that makes me happy. That's my vision. That's the reason Career for Doctor exists. So
I've got that exact. I get that exact impression. I feel like you do this because you're passionate about it, and you do this because you want to help doctors, and you want to help people grow their careers, and you want to help people across these stumbling blocks which cause them to fall.
And you were a very good learner. The way you were writing notes, and you remembered it the second time around. I'm sorry, the first job you couldn't take because of the reason which I won't say, but I'm sure the second one will work out, and I'll hear soon. So all I would say is I'm glad I was there. I'm glad you got the job, both of them. So I will say is congratulations. And I would say, I think you moved from panic to confident very quickly. The minute we started. And you are a good learner. You're a very good learner.
The moment we started, I realized that actually this is not an insurmountable obstacle. This is something that you can prepare for and that you can train for. And this is the first time that I'd had somebody prepare me for an interview, and I'd never really. It's always been an extremely stressful and daunting experience until you realize that there's a way to do this.
People don't perform an interview because they don't know what to expect and they don't know how to say things, and so they just say whatever comes to their mind, which may be right, which may not be right, or very loosely plotted. So all I do is just put all the thoughts in, just put the beats and make a string, and that's all I do.
And it's that structure and that training which just apart from anything else, it just calms the nerves, because you get in the interview and you're relaxed because you've prepared, you know what's coming. Anyway, I have nothing but good things to say, Rajna, and it was an absolute pleasure working with you. You were professional, on time, polite, flexible, absolutely perfect in every way. And I really appreciate that you squeezed me in last minute for both of my interviews. Questions. If this helps in any sort of way, I'd be very happy, and I will unreservedly recommend you to all of my colleagues who may need interview preparation. So
thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate it. Again. Yeah. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much. Have a nice evening. And it was good to see you again.
Good to see you. Bye. That was Jono. He came to us very last minute and we were able to fit him in. And he successfully completed, and he was successful in getting his first job. Obviously, he couldn't take, as we heard. So he had his interview today and is waiting to hear. But he wanted to talk to me. So there we are. Congratulations, Jono, for the job that you didn't take. But here we are. You will definitely get the second one. Bye.